are you gonna work or is there going to be some issue? You do? You do? Good, there we go. Amazing. Next is desktop audio? Not yet, not yet. I have to actually set up the game. So yeah, we don't touch that yet. Start the timer. Thank you. Now, 8 minutes on the clock are running. And with that, you have a handful of seconds to set up everything else. Yes. Let me, as always, copy this, put, paste this here, mute this, open this Discord. Did I close Discord? No, I didn't. I'm amazing. I like, there is a feature, I guess, no, not really, it isn't a feature, but there is a bug that exists when you, for some reason, disable, like, not for some reason, I understand that whole chain of events, you disable the streamer mode on Discord, but the bug, the problem, the thing that doesn't work really in itself is, for some reason then, yeah, you are actually not having everything activated like it should be, so yeah, I don't know, can happen. Can just happen, I guess. Today, Nongunz. Do I need to add, what is the Doppelganger edition? Do I need to add that, like, let me in parentheses. Doppelganger. And how do you write Doppelganger? There we go. Okay, next is setting up the PNC. I wanted Google. I think there is some minor possibility of actually getting a PNC somewhere for this game. I mean, it's not completely unknown, that's what I mean. So it will happen that I will need to scour every single bit of internet to find something to show for the game, supposedly. Will that actually happen? What a great question. What an amazing question, maybe. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Let me actually look for it. Also, I want to have some audio. Ah, yeah. How are we with audio right now? Is it working? Yeah, it's working. Next is getting the PNC. Nongunz. Images. Tools, color, transparent. Yeah. What the fuck? There is an entire sprite. Like, probably not what you would specifically want. Not at all what you would actually want, I'm pretty sure, but it works. I mean, yeah, for me it works. Save image. Is this a PNG? Yeah. I think, at least for today and like probably tomorrow, we're going to play this. That's gonna be the plan so far. Why? Because I like Nongunz. Simply why? Not much else to really say in regards to that. Let me make this thing tinier. There we go. It's gonna be so compressed. You will have like, how many pixels do you have to see this? Let me see. Actually, let me check out. You cannot even decipher what I have in my head. I'm pretty sure, like, can you see that? Maximum quality. Why am I streaming at 48? Can happen, I guess. Okay, in 720p you can see it. Good enough. And on YouTube, good luck making sense out of that. I can do this thing. Let me. Where am I? Here. I can make myself bigger. Yeah. So what the fuck? Why Why is making myself bigger make everything else move around the place? What? Like this way, this way. Because otherwise I disappear for some random reason. Uh, why do I actually disappear? There we go. No. Go back. There we go. Amazing. And you know what's the best part? That shouldn't actually be happening. Like, you shouldn't be capable of seeing any of those things. Why? Because, as far as I understand, having things work on studio mode allows you to not have to deal with that whole weight of, oh wow, no, yeah. Now, yeah, I am actually dealing with this, not pressure exactly, but rather the issue of knowing that indeed you're you're having everything happen literally live because you were seeing me move the PNC around literally as I was doing so, which shouldn't happen. But who cares? Who actually cares? Let me, as always, finish setting up everything. How much time do we have? Yeah, 2 minutes or something like that, so we're good. Copy link here. And today, I didn't really drink that much water. I feel like I don't need to. I shouldn't. Not okay, no. Not that I shouldn't. I don't really need to. I haven't done that much physical activity to justify drinking so much today, so yeah. It's not really that much of a necessity today, particularly. At other times in life, perhaps, but exactly today, no, today very well. So, there we are. Anything else? Ah, yeah. Obviously, the video game, brother. You should try to set up the video game. Yeah, sorry. Give me a second. Nongunz, Doppelganger edition. Let's open this. Probably it will have sound, so at least you can hear that. But you most certainly won't be capable of seeing anything for a second, like, why did it take so long to open? There we go. Can I shift outside of you? Yeah, I can. No, it's moving even if I am not having it focused. It's so over. What the fuck does any of this mean? What? Wait, what? Okay, whatever. Give me a second. Let me actually try to capture the. I forgot. This is yet another one of those games that has. I actually didn't remember in this case that it has like no text description almost anywhere. So, yeah. If I open this, okay, there we go. There we go. You can see them. Okay, whatever. Visually particular enough experience. Amazing. There we go. Finally, some text. What is this? What? What does that mean? What is this movement referring to? Huh? And what is this? Either. Who knows? Who needs to know any of that, probably? So. What's up? Ah, you moving with. Huh? 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 Okay. Okay. Amazing. Anyways. Nongunz, it's. So. How do I actually move through that thing and avoid damage? Like what? Excuse me? Am I in some way? What? There is no grabbing a wall animation or something like that. No? No. Okay. So, okay. Okay. I understand. Oh my god. What is this? Huh? Ah, my first school. Amazing. Which does? Ah, shift. Ah, there is. Ah, there we go. A dash. Amazing. Okay, everything is good. So yeah, this Nongunz. I don't know. I remember. I wanted to say basically I played this one when I was like. No, I don't actually. No. I don't remember the age that I had when I played. I know I played it like some time ago. That much I can tell you. But anything else, quite impossible to actually do. So yeah. Besides that, this game is good. That's all that I know. There is a church over here. What the fuck? I like the 3D effect of the school order. I hope I am. What the fuck is this? Alright, fighting enemies? Yeah, I mean to fight enemies? Like, no, right? It's amazing, you can literally just spam shoot. Good. What am I doing though? Like, oh my god, if I enter literally like a magnificent mode for some reason. I didn't even mean to do it, but it can happen, I guess. What? How do I actually deal with these enemies then? Like, huh? How do you want me to deal with them, brother? Wow. I'm dead already. What does this school do? Like, you? No. Okay, I died. Anyways, whatever. You learn from your mistakes. Can I give up here? No. I got what? I entered somewhere? No! Again here? Amazing! I keep unnecessarily coming to this place. Also, anyways, damages me? Ah! That was the special power of that school. Like, I literally cannot dash now. Isn't that amazing? Don't you love that? What amazing hero it is. Do you... Okay, anyway. So yeah, that was... I haven't tried to say that it's pretty much a chill game, but I don't think so. Unavoidably not take into consideration that I have been forced to fight, even without my consent. Yeah, no it isn't. It isn't that chill actually. But it works. Well enough, I guess. Also, how do I get there? How do I actually get there? Am I... Oh my god. I love my platforming. And there is a mount order for some reason. God knows what it means. Oh my god! Those things can... Okay. Anyway. Too much trying hard to understand what's going on. I am so incapable of actually winning. I guess, I mean, yeah, I wanted to say, basically, I played this game so so long that I have forgotten like 90% of the mechanics to win anyway, so it's not like I came here prepared to win on my very first run. I lose to some degree, so... Oh my god! I like how it feels. There is like a certain mechanic in games, which... Can I leave this place somehow? Am I condemned to just keep on dying here? Really? What the fuck is this room? Okay, I didn't die. Good enough, actually. And I have to bait this enemy. Ah! And the weapon unavoidably has recoil. So, what is this other door? Is this like the main game? Probably. I love how so far I haven't really done well enough so at making sense out of anything that is happening. can happen, I guess. Just learn by seeing it. It is something about liking games with no text whatsoever, so don't expect them to make any sense. Just flow along with whatever it is that you're going to see. If that tells you, okay, this is my kind of game, then amazing. If it doesn't, then I'm so sorry for you. I don't know what you should expect in that sense, or what you should try to expect. Probably nothing. That will be for the rest. Amazing. Also, there is a door that I can multiple doors. No. What is this then? Huh? E. It was a door in there. Okay. Whatever. And now I get the school. Only one mouse with the scroll dots. Is this a dash screen? No. Ah, I see. Okay. They have a limited amount of uses? No, right? Like, what the fuck is this? Whatever that was, it died, so yeah. I'll agree, I guess. I don't think so, actually. I will say so to not feel so bad. Unnecessarily killing my unrepenting destruction of the Oh my god, amazing! Who would have thought about putting some absolutely unnecessary enemies over there? Also, I didn't die for this one with like random, but this game is going to give me like a fucking... What's the word for it? Then you end up with your tendons broken, basically. Ah! You can slide around. I wasn't crazy. Good enough. Can I fall somehow? No, right? So you cannot look down from platforms. Just to see where you are. No, not. I guess actually it is, huh? I cannot get back up. Doesn't matter. But yeah. I guess that's this game. Simply... I don't know, it has to have a story or something, but I'm here to pay attention to the story. What an amazing question. No, we aren't. I don't think so, actually. I don't know if it does have, take into consideration how cryptic the entire game is. Like, I don't do it intentionally neither. I just like to play stuff like this. What? A crown. What? If I click this, I do something with that. I consume it, I guess. What? These are my stats? Yeah, so... I have to consume the stuff to gain anything, I guess? Yeah? I have to, like... Here, I have one... One of these. What? I like that I cannot even point around to say what am I seeing, so that you get any visual reference for what am I speaking about. I don't know, man. I will buy anything. I have so much cash for some reason, and I will eat this thing. And whatever that was, I probably lost it. But are we here for that? No, we aren't. Also. Okay, so there is a minimap indeed. Good enough. Oh, yeah. And my eternal, not issue, like I was gonna say frustration. It's not a frustration either. Just how do I actually clear these enemies without dying in the process? Like, they just dash over them. Amazing. Aren't you such an amazing enemy? Pero... Ay, ay. Pero... What the... Did I get a dash boost or something for some reason? What? Did I actually like... Is it sliding a sort of boost or something like that? Who knows? Do I need to know? Do I better? No, not really. Whoa. You're testing me, video game? No, it's just me slowly trying to remember. Also, yeah, this is how you actually get up here. You have the entire place where you die, which is still in the map. Why can I sometimes jump so much higher? What happens with them? It's like, yeah. If you, after a slide, you jump, you get a bonus. And here, I have nothing, so this thing doesn't matter yet. Over here I have coffins, which carry stuff with them. But I have yet no access to any of that. Also, there is some wonderful corruption, visually speaking, for some reason, which makes no sense whatsoever. Here are the... Here you can buy things, basically. Which one is better? No clue. What's up? Why is there at random times, only on this screen, like visual corruption or something like that? Who knows? Also, yeah, no, I cannot really buy anything, so it doesn't matter. What a land. Here, notas. Rodar, deslizar, saltar, saltar más rodar. Wow. 17. What the fuck is this number? 17. What? Oh my god. 173,890. No, and 45. Whatever. So, shooting equals 1 point. Shooting and 1 kill equals 11 points. Multiple kills equal a multiplier. With enough of those, you get basically stuff, and with these things, you get helpers, which basically farm cash for you, and you have to look for a red, what is it? For a red, key. Yeah. Besides that, upgrades. They are... Yeah, I wasn't entirely wrong. No, wait, what? They have a time duration, the upgrades? What do you mean they have a time duration? They are garbage then. I thought they were infinite. I mean, not entirely. Also, here, a description for all of the schools. I guess I will actually want the... Me trying to make sense of the 20 pixels. I have no clue what this is. The one that has double jump, basically. That one or the dash one. And what does... There is like a gecko one. I cannot... The one in the very middle. That, the fifth one on the... No, literally the middle one. In the right page, which has like a flop thing in it, whatever. Enough notes. Anything else? No. Okay. Also, how do you actually exit here? How do you exit this place? Like, okay, true. Like I can just I can just shoot and gain money through that way. Here, let me... This noise? Lower. Yeah. And this starts? Nothing else. I can do this to lay cash. Then we come over here and we put some of that onto a weapon, I guess. Do I even know which weapon do I have right now? No, right? Like, there is no way to actually tell. And even so, like, anyways, I wanted to say no for real. I struggled to play this game. I struggled before and I remember having played. This is like the Doppelganger edition for some reason. I am pretty sure I didn't play this version when I did play it before. It was, okay, a proper time references. I played it so long ago that this game didn't have a definitive version like it does right now. And when that happened, all of the stuff that was happening now was still the same in that sense. It didn't really change that much, spiritually speaking, in terms of, oh wow, yeah, it got so many modifications and all that. No, it's the same game anyways. So far, it is still there. There is a window I can break the window for some reason. Only God knows why, but yeah, I can break it. And also, yeah, I wasn't crazy. When you're sliding, because you're literally facing the sky with your body, you can shoot upwards. That's amazing, actually. That's better mental storytelling is. No, not really. It's just basically not playing design. Well enough made game design. And also, I would like to check it. Keeping your direction while you're moving makes. What do you mean? No, not that. Yes, but doesn't matter. Okay, this one has duration. It's a cigarette, so yeah. What are the stats? What is the person with two arrows pointing at it like? It's not movement speed because there is literally the common symbol of, what is it? A boot with some wings on it, which are far more normal than that. For all of that, so yeah, that's not movement speed. Then what's the person with two arrows? Whoever knows. There we have a thing to sacrifice yourself into. What the? Wasn't anything? Supposedly? So yeah. We are good, supposedly. And also this thing, okay. This is the vendor. This much is understandable. And everything here is limited duration. This is actually bad. I don't really like that actually. And the question is, what does the window do? Like, if I open this, I exit? I get out. I keep everything that I have, and I get out of the ensemble. And how much does a weapon cost? $1 million. But yeah, anyway. That's most of the game, I guess, basically. Not much else to really try to explain so far. Yeah. But yeah, besides that, I was trying to say, I remember. I tried to play this. Not I tried, I wanted to play it. It was so long ago that most of what I did play, as you can see right now, in terms of my memory, has already faded away. I don't really. And you can see even the cost of HP, the stuff that you unlock. It's not so bad. Okay, I understand now. And we have a Windows here and everything. Good. Also, there was there we have. Yeah, here is the. Not a window. Besides the window, here is the more hidden door, more like transparent door for some reason. This chest doesn't cost anything. It's a weapon actually. Amazing. Can I change my weapon? Can I not use this weapon? Yeah, I can consume it. Good enough. There we go. I'm not going to use that. It's a grenade launcher, and it might actually damage me instead, so we are not going to play with that. We're not going to do. Oh, fuck. I forgot that I really wanted to use items. It's a tiny mismanagement on my side. I did not actually remember that I want to keep myself away from such things, if possible, because they, oh my god, they actually damage me. It's not really that good. I probably need to prioritize getting the serious result, but yeah, I don't actually remember how to play. I only have a vague memory, a faint idea of what I need to survive. How did that enemy, what? Did it respawn or something? What the fuck? Draw. But yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. All that I can say so far is it's interesting. Oh my god. But yeah, besides that, I was trying to say, I don't know, I remember I played it so long ago that I now feel very much, I guess it's one of those games that once you get the experience in the past, you are like, wow, I should try to give it a chance now that I'm back at being, not bad, now that I actually have the possibility, yeah. The proper story is, I played this game, but I didn't have any money when I did so I had to hire it, the download and all of that, and now that I can actually buy it, I don't really feel bad for having to do so. I am actually quite interested in doing that. Also, I literally came back to where I came, so the wrong side. But yeah, so that's why I wanted this game so much, and even if it was in a discount and all of that, like, no, that also gives so much sense to why we are particularly today seeing here today. Otherwise, you know, I could have waited a little bit longer, but in that sense, it's not really like, oh my god, we need to make sure that we wait for the best timing possible. I don't think this kind of game really has a good enough timing in terms of, oh well, yeah, for sure in the future, at some point in time, we will have the opportunity to play this in the best of see, there is no really best time to play anything like this. So best to just play it whenever it's possible. So since it has been possible now, better to take advantage of that and to not even try to play it at all. And after all, it is so much of a... I remember playing it, and it was such a chill experience, despite the intensity of being a roguelike in which you have to build yourself up and all of those things, and get a good enough character and whatnot. It also has within it the whole side of, but it isn't really that impossible to win or anything like that. And so there we go. It's the shop. What are these stats in terms of what do they actually mean? No, not what do they actually mean. Why? Okay, a completely wrong question. I was unfocused. How do I know when they... Okay, basically, when the carrots end their effect? That's my thing. Also, something seems to have increased my bullet size for some reason, so yeah. That's good. Alright. There we go. There was vegetables. 3. Number 3, literally. Oh my god. Amazing! Aren't I amazing? Oh my god. It has so much HP. This is absolutely unfair. Wait. I can heal me during the battle. Okay, good. English. So it's not as hard actually to survive. It's harder to be able of just ditching some damage to the enemies or something like that. Or, I don't know. Yeah, the issue also is you cannot truly give yourself dashing so much, so you have to, oh my god, you have to put a lot of attention into how you are going to slide and whatnot, which is like quite hard actually. And also in this, I have better falling for some reason. Why? What the? At least I can combo, which is good. Which means that I get to have cash to buy more items, to buy more survivability basically. I'm slowly killing myself with the spikes over there. Can happen. Can pretty much happen, I guess. It's bound to be the case. And this is percentual damage, I'm trying to find some sense in the end that it doesn't really have it, so my bad for trying to do that. My bad for forgetting what game I'm playing actually. Or not just rolling with it. It's certainly something. Is it a real challenge? So it's more of a... Oh my god! My bad. Actually, my bad. Actually, I'm there. You know what game it is. Yeah. I can see I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just looking at it now. And follow like that, dashing the necessary hits. There we go. Ah, amazing. Okay, so that's the first boss. And after the first boss, we go to a village in which now there are a constant bullets everywhere, basically. That's the highest difference between this and the previous stage. And it's visceral enough in terms of the sound and yeah, visuals and whatnot. I guess I have to say it looks great because of that. No, without it. Also, enemies pay more here, it seems. Can I exit? Yeah, thank you. Actually, let me exit before I end up killing myself. In terms of by staying there. So, Dulce velum inexpertis. Sweet, beautiful inexperience, something like that, I guess. I have this thing in blue. How do I actually interact with this thing in blue? Now it's turning green. How do I interact with that? Should have seen it coming. Okay. And I have the weapon now? Okay. Can I switch weapons or something? Like, can I actually do that? Doesn't seem to be the case, but... That might be... Here. This guy. This guy sells schools and another weapon. And I cannot buy anything. Because I don't have any cash. This place. I don't have any parts on me. Right? No. I don't have any parts on me. Good. How do you actually gain parts? I remember. Okay. There is an easy solution. We will then check the tutorial. Wait, is it here? Maybe it is here. Maybe you unearthed something. No? No? What is this place then? What? What do we actually do here? Not that. I thought... you see, the problem was that I thought I shouldn't have thought out anything, probably. So, let's see. not us. Do you have anything about how to get parrots? No. You weren't stuff, No notes about getting parrots, so at some point we're going to find out. For now that remains a mystery, but yeah. I was... Besides being still so captivated by this video. And this is a... Can I not use my weapon? Can I actually not use it? Or am I forced to use it? I want to check it out, like... Do I just leave it there? I don't know, existing for the sake of nothing or something like that, probably? Oh my god. There we go, there we have a sailed person. Mada. Mada has been freed and now we have somebody gaining cash for us, passively. Which gives us the advantage of passive income. Literally. It's not really a joke actually. The main advantage of having those guys is passive income. And that's why you want them. No other reason, basically. And what is this? Is this actually a door? No, this isn't a door to anywhere. This is like a tiny challenge room. No, something. I am incredibly stupid, actually. Fuck. Can't happen, I guess. The thing is, like, how do you actually deal with the challenge itself if you cannot jump? Understand, or how do you actually deal with that? What a great question. Which we might never get to deal with because I decided to ignore the given request, or I saw it and I instinctively had to jump just to see if it actually did break the quest or not necessarily, but did so anyways for the sake of the soldiers. Changing rooms doesn't really give you... you can stay inside of the door. Watch it. I am inside of the door, I don't come out until I feel like doing so, and it even holds my combo for me. Why can I can move upwards, but I cannot move to the sides for some reason. Why? What a great question. I have no clue. Also, I like the handguns because they are handheld, like they are manual basically, so I can shoot as much as I feel like doing so, which is great, therefore. Also, the main objective seems to be like, you probably do a handful of loops, you get enough basic items, then you just get out of the place into... I already cleaned this first room, understandable. Yeah, you do enough loops to get enough items, then you get the opportunity of simply fighting those with as many things on you as you can so that you don't have to actually struggle. No, I'm making it all up, so who cares? Is it over here? Not already. This, and there are some batteries. I can do this. There we go. What is that? Bullet size? Who knows what is that? But yeah, it seems to be basic enough of a game, so yeah. Anyways, I have now to mentally accustom myself to playing it. That's gonna be the only problem in terms of I'm actually I thought that it was gonna be more natural. I guess I didn't dedicate enough hours before to actually get good at it without even realizing one of the benefits of being young is that you can actually contemplate how much time you're putting into things. So you can easily think, I don't know, 100 hours into something without ever regarding any of those things as important or so. you such good. And because I just did it myself, I don't actually care how much I actually did play this game or not before. Without realizing that, yeah, in this case it's meaningful enough in terms of, well, you know, if I didn't play this game this much, I would probably not be struggling to some degree. Not that I am entirely doing so, but you know. I want this other door basically first. Because it is the chest, aka free item. Here. You have the school. What does this school? I teleport there, no? Yeah. Okay, amazing. I see, and it has basically projectile physics or projectile logic understand. Why would I want that? No clue. But yeah. Oh my god! I have to pay attention to the environment a little bit more because I want to end my own existence. I don't so much of that ignoring thing, basically. Hi, welcome to hello, good night in my case. Welcome to our stream. Wow. Fuck! I didn't mean to take damage. I'm amazing. I have this thing, which I don't know what it does. I have this crown, which I don't know what it does. I have an eye, which has like a accuracy I have to assume. Anyways. Point is, yeah, it's always the same first boss, it seems, so this isn't really that bad about it. Oh my god. I love the knockback. It's fucking trash. Weapon not completely useless. But yeah, anyways. I guess if the process is just killing the first boss until you can progress to the next area without having as many issues in terms of items, it's super. I have to actually learn how to do stuff like keeping on with the items that you currently have and whatnot. That seems like the easiest issue actually, or currently. And also, dodging is like quite an important thing to learn. Yeah. But with enough patience, we have like enough hours to put into this to learn how to do it. Also, there is a mosquito I cannot kill you. I'm killing much. What is more important? The boss of the mosquito. What a good question. In life, sometimes you have to leave what matters the most for later, or on the other hand, just ignore what doesn't have any importance. Pero the mosquito disappeared on my side, meanwhile the boss is still here as well. The boss proves it's in what the fuck is this room? Oh my god, what is this? So those enemies actually convert me into like a Matthews in whatever that is. No! I am so good at this video. Oh my god. Also wait, the windows. I can literally throw myself off the right now, or I don't know how to get parts. I want to get some part to show that part of the game. Like so far, I sound like I have schizophrenia of some kind because yeah, the parts. What parts are you talking about? I don't know how to get them. Sorry. when I finally remember how it will be so much greater, life will gain back its colors, and we will all celebrate that the Cyberwookie has died in this horrid day. That's it. This is a Doppelganger, literally. But yeah. So, challenge one. I don't know, I guess I will have to live here. No taking damage. Wow, so hard. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, such a tight timing. Cannot believe it. Terrible. Amazing. Rocket launcher, understandable. A level 2 rocket launcher, absolutely understandable. I don't want to kill myself, but I also probably have to, so... Is an exploding weapon capable of dealing damage to me too? Indeed it is. It didn't kill me, so that's amazing actually. And now, more upgrades. The C key? What does the C key do? An arrow and X on a clock. Indeed. So true for that, brother. So real. Whatever that means. And get another school? I have 2 schools. I can consume one of them. I can consume the Doppelganger. And I can consume the good weapon. And I can even... What is this? This is the dash. I don't need it. This is the ground smash actually. It's cool. So now we're back to almost all HP. So we're good. I cannot talk with this guy. Yeah, I cannot. Oh, yeah. Why is that guy walking? What the fuck? Is that intended? I'm pretty sure that's not intended. What's going on with that? Okay, let's see. Oh? Yeah, what the fuck was... Also, sliding is kinda broken because they don't imitate that action particularly. Good enough. Oh my god, I accumulated multiple enemies. Terrible. Amazing gameplay. Gunplay, actually. Ah, yeah. Now? Ra? What the fuck? Russia is selling me boats? Wow. This is amazing news for the unemployed. Also, what the fuck was that number? Shh, I didn't get to see that. I was banning the word. I think it was like 10, 12, I think it was. I think. Reasonable was counter. Oh my god. How do we actually avoid you, brother? Like that. Understandable. Why are things so weird? No! Okay, I died. Fair enough. Do I get to gain some kind of reward or something? How do I get body parts, brother? I have no clue. However that happens. However. But yeah, so far, at some point, we are going to finally see some body parts. God knows how or when. Okay, goodbye. No, we don't sell anything that I want actually, guys. So, what's the mechanic then? Do I simply return to the hub, to the main hub once I die? Probably. That seems to be the best. But yeah, that's all that you can see out the MS. That's most of the mechanics, so give me a second, let me hydrate. And this is the advantage, I can literally just stay in the door. Drink a little bit of water and everything, and after that I finally come out. It's the last thing. Amazing. What does PCI do? No clue, and I have no idea. What is the so far amazing? That guy actually hit me? There we go. So, yeah, I guess the only method that seems to work is just going straight for the shop and getting that free item, and I don't know. I heal with kills actually? Ah, that's kinda significant, I didn't realize that. Am I kinda ignorant? Probably. Can happen. Can very much be the case also. And somehow I have a range upgrade, which can happen. Can absolutely happen, I guess. Also, I am but I really after all, it's armor. So, you actually heal. I thought we didn't get healed. Do I get healed when I am fighting a boss? Like they summon something and I kill that thing that they summon? Like, does that happen? What a great question. I wasn't even paying attention to it. Like, I didn't even think that was happening. But now that I find out, my life has been changed. Now. Oh my god. So, besides this, also you can see I have a lot of knockback actually now. Yeah, I get incredibly easily thrown back, moved back. Where is the door that I'm looking for? Here, amazing. Here we go. Here we have a free chest with the what inside of it, with a katana. Is the katana any good? Like, it's a fucking katana. What can a katana be? What the fuck? It still hit me because it was in its dying animation? Are you fucking with me? At least the katana seems to be capable almost of one-shotting most enemies. And there is a weird mechanic that seems to be like, when you just come out of a roll, you seem to have like an increased attack for some reason. Whichever reason it is, as long as it lets me kill stuff faster, I'm happy. And actually, I also need to stop taking damage. I'm probably going to die like this. I'm amazing. I like that it has an amount of bullets, when obviously it's a katana. Like, how can a katana have limited amount of uses? Can happen, I guess. But yeah, not probably, I actually have to leave it. I literally almost died there, so whatever. Oh, yeah. What a video, brother. It's interesting, I guess. Also, okay, wait. I have a theory. If I come here, now, Can I put something here? No, I can't. I can give weapons. Good. Can I give any kind of upgrade? In some place? Or... No. No. Legs? Why do we have the distinction between right leg and left leg? No clue. How? E. I cannot put... Oh my god. E. I cannot... Yeah, I don't understand this part. How do you actually interact with the... What is this? The moratorium? No, what is the place where they put the cadavers? Point? That place. But yeah, no clue. Also, didn't I give up my weapon? What happened? Didn't I? No. So, if I close this... I cannot hit escape, so I cannot leave the katana here for some reason. God knows why that is the case. And now I can put stuff here. Why? These are storage points. I think I understand. I have to assume I do. Can I put anything here? No, I can't. So these are like storage points. Basically, okay, makes enough sense. You just store things over here. So, okay, I understand. The loop is you go in, take items, do an entire loop, go out, save them, store them. You repeat that until you have like, I don't know, enough items to be capable of just... How many items do you actually need? Is there like a limit in items? Probably there has to be, so... Assuming that you have to worry about the item limit and such, perhaps not that many items, I guess. Also, the katana doesn't seem to really look like gunshots. Not gunshots, but you get what I mean. There we go. This is interesting. Simply because I forgot how not because of my armor. This is way too complicated to actually outside doesn't be in itself, I guess. But good experience also. Wait. I would need something like an increased combo timer with a nice version. I'm rushing so hard to try to hit anything, it's killing me in terms of trying to understand where you have to go and what not. What is this? What is this item, brother? It's like an apple, it's like a +1. It increases the +1. It gives you increased passive gain, basically. Good. I mean, okay, no. Good because I understand what it does. Not good because it is a good item. I don't know, is it actually... No, but it isn't really in any way good, so... Only God knows why. Also, what dictates when you NHP and when you don't, when killing an enemy? You cannot jump. Okay, good. How do I actually get to... Holy fuck! How do I actually get to places? Do you wanna answer the question for me? Like... you have to understand incredibly well the platforming in this video to do these challenge rooms. Like, not to insult myself, but only I cannot do it. I am way too bad to do that. Also, real question. There is no way to have any kind of reference point, but I guess, how much time? Let's wait 1 or 2 minutes over here, without even changing rooms. My question is, do the items run out of time because I am moving through the rooms, or because I'm just existing inside of the dungeon, or existing in general even? Perhaps this will be probably. Doesn't seem to be the case. Let's wait a little bit. Yeah, anyways, besides that, I don't know, something about what I said before. I wanted to visit this. The value of revisiting your old memories is quite important, and I actually look to that. Doesn't seem to be the case, but yeah, and I feel like games of this sort also are far more important to be capable of appreciating itself in terms of, you can actually understand why this is in one way or another good. So doing so is amazing. After all, it always is possible to come back to this. It's bad when you say, no, yeah, it doesn't matter. It does seem to be actually happening. The timer does seem to run out, even if you're not changing rooms or anything, so that's kind of bad actually. I must say so. Yes. Can I? No, I can't get there. So this game is literally all about being speeded, basically. I get it. I get it. A broken button. What is the letter falling? Yeah. Is it movement speed? No, it cannot be movement speed. There is already an item that is for movement speed, so it cannot be. Different stats for movement speed would make no sense whatsoever. So it isn't that, therefore. So what it is, the right question we have no clue so far. Better with... Oh, again this school? You know what? I will consume you. And there are also body parts. So the body parts are an entirely different slot. How do you get the body parts, actually? I have gained none so far, so how do you get them? I don't know yet. I have to assume that we have to be meaningful in one way or another. Probably take into consideration the current item disposition and whatnot. The body parts have to be the only way to acquire permanent stats and whatnot, for sure. For permanent, for as long as you actually have the weapons, basically. The weapons, the body parts. And yeah, also, as an implied association, yeah, the weapons themselves are also yet another way to get permanent stats, but the issue is, how can you actually get consistently enough weapons? There we go, the crown again. Oh my god! I love when I get a randomly paying attention where it's so funny. Yeah. There we go. Here. Okay, yeah. This is what I want to do. And now we come here, we take this, and this. Whoever knows what they are like. Visually, it's not very clear. Some of those are absolutely undecipherable. Like, what is that? God knows what is that. That is a broken bottle, that is like a hammer, that is a picture of swords. This isn't a cigarette. There is another thing that is a cigarette. So what is this? A wrench? Whoever knows. This is bullet speed, one thing, but the other, it seems to be like a gut. This is literally a wrench. That is a toothpaste. We are playing. What's the name of that one game that is played only with images? Like, anyways, point is, yeah, things don't make so much sense actually. Sadly, so we do whatever we can with whatever we have in our hands, and we're happy for it. Are we really happy? I don't think so. We're just not happy. Whatever we need to have is also destroy whatever with such insatiable beings, full of the desire or something. Interests around expression of their mind, making us look for even more stuff, making us wish for even greater things, and then always hoping, always wanting. Also, yeah, this video is going to break my hand. Oh my god, no! I am blind. I shouldn't have come. Anyways. Anyone enough. What is this? A comb? Yeah, this game is actually killing my arm. Oh my god. I mean, I can just shoot like this, but shooting like that won't kill the enemies fast enough. You can play it like this. I mean, in the end, we also get the opportunity of killing stuff without worrying so much about anything else like this, but is that really our way of doing things? Oh my god! I think I was in a completely different place, and I would hit it, so it doesn't matter. I like how so many things seem to be completely set in stone in terms of, yeah, this is the behavior of this enemy, and this is how you deal with it. It gives you a little more room for actual skill expression in terms of, because you get to always know what happens and what not, you don't really have to wonder which way is the proper one to deal with the threat, basically. With the threat, yeah. So, at least, that is so. But even so, no, not here. Here, no. This one. We place. What the fuck? Ah, once you place everything, you're forced to be into the other menu. Okay. We have that. And over here, can I actually do something? Not yet. However, you do something. Do you have anything to sell, my brother? Oh my god, everything is so pricey. Nah, you know what? I don't want anything, actually. And here, there is... Ah, the people that I saved. The skeletons that I saved. They are literally like me, so... What's the difference between me and them? Who knows? Your special powers. Not really, probably. But yeah, besides all of this, what else is there to actually do here? I get the schools. Also, wait. Options? Here. For some reason the game is on Spanish in terms of unavoidable. Here. Notas. This is on Spanish unavoidably, so... Whatever. there is a key function, why is there a key being shown if there is no actual key here? Am I missing something? Is this like an older version of the game or something like that? This, okay. Ah, I understand. Wait. This thing, the hourglass, there is, okay. I like that I cannot point at anything, but you know what? I have an idea. Let me grab from the BRB. Let me grab one of these. Gaming. Can I paste? Yeah. Okay. Watch. Are you watching? Are you paying attention to the screen? Watch this. In the game, basically, the different stats are something. Okay. Now, this thing, this thing in particular, in specific, that thing is, or most importantly, this other stat here, that thing over there is time. Why does that matter? Watch here. Which one is it? There is one of them. That is it. Where is the thing, brother? No removal? No. There is a different one? Probably, okay. Even if it isn't exactly what I'm looking for, this one seems to be, accurately enough, a representation of something that has to deal specifically because of that thing where the arrow is pointed at exactly what indicates to be the place in which the clock, basically, what indicates that the items ran out of duration, I guess. But let me see. There has to be another one. There is another one of those somewhere. The problem is I don't remember exactly where. That's the issue. Here. Do I really have none of them with me? I had something with a clock and an arrow pointing down before, and now I have none. But basically, what that has to deal with us is that arrow indicates that basically you get to have something that shows you what. No. Something that lets you know when your items are going to run out of duration. That's the basic clock, and the items which have that description imply that you get another duration. Like, I don't know, but I don't actually understand how that works. I mean, impossible to know how that works in any way. The whole item runs out of duration, therefore. But that's my conclusions. Those are my what's the proper word? Conjectures, probably. No, nothing else. I have no other idea. Yeah, that's it. What I have to assume means that button and whatnot. And besides that, I don't know. I don't think anything else can be signified by that. Probably or basically. Like, what else would you try to hide behind the image? The whole aspect of perhaps getting something like an extended duration? I don't think so. Would make no sense. What the fuck is this item? Ah, a body part. Ah, okay, I got my first body part. Good enough. And it seems to actually have no duration whatsoever. That's, I guess, cool. I wasn't wrong when I said that they seem to have a limited amount of... an unlimited amount of duration music, which is great. Absolutely great. Now, yeah, I forgot that I cannot really go down structures. No? I guess I only have to keep on opening chests, which is something aware of we out. It's quite complicated to feel like you should be trying to open anything, but not entirely impossible, just complicated to actually follow the concept along. But doing so probably is not that bad. But also, I don't know, I guess I actually would like looking to exit any room which you don't like. It seems to me quite advantageous, so to speak. This one? What does that mean, bro? Is that a dot chance? It cannot be a dot chance. Why would you need a dot chance to begin with? Like, what do you gain by having a dot chance? I had the possibility to dodge. Wow, so real for that. So clever, bro. Thank you so much. Will have ever realized. Also, no, wait. There we go. I had 30,000. I didn't realize. Better to exit than to remain there. Now, important question. Can I leave the column over here like that? No. Here? Yeah, I can. Okay. And if I leave, does it leave or do I have it with me? No, okay. So I have to leave it somewhere actually. Here. Body parts in the very first place. Everything else in any other place. Also, are items regenerating their duration or am I losing it? I mean, yeah, no, probably this one isn't. So for sure, I have to not be entirely correct. It doesn't really seem to make that much sense that they would do so anyways, so... Serum is... not way too cryptic, but cryptic enough to actually make me feel quite lost in trying to understand what's happening, yes. Anything else? I don't want to take anything out, do I? Like, this is damage. What is the other? Chance for crates? I guess it is. Taking into consideration that the red bullet seems to happen very rarely. Chance for crates. What is this? Fire rate, I guess? This is quite bad, actually. And what is... what are the two arrows pointing to the character? That is the stat that I cannot make sense of so far. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I should probably take this out. 4 items for damage receiving. Yeah? Yeah. And probably crit too, I guess. Taking into consideration that crit is in the end the damage. So yeah. We're going to place this here. There we go. And they're standard enough, I guess. Over here, any head that I will actually want, like, there is no vulnerability one, right? That will be broken. Here. What do we have? Dash. The guy. We... What does that mean? What? Is this a Portal reference? Is that what this means? And I have no clue which kind of school it is anyway, so whatever this does, that is good, I guess? That one. And secondly, what does this other one do also? This one is obvious enough in terms of, yeah, this is a turret, literally. But this, I don't really want to buy something that I don't understand. What? God knows what it does. Anyways, I guess we're not really... The RAM probably would be a good school, taking into consideration that it gives you move speed, which basically you rely on to take the items more rapidly, to take everything out of the dungeon more rapidly and whatnot. All of that makes schools and whatnot an amazing deal, actually. So, no, RAM schools, but I don't know. Take into consideration that most schools are based on skills that have the fact that it is based on something like a limited amount of duration is not really that great. In terms of, yeah, you only get the extra movement speed for X amount of rooms or whatever. Also, I got more than enough of some things to actually set up for myself minimally good enough. The only problem I have to accept is, because you cannot really order what you're going to get, no, you take with you what you want. That much is true, but you don't really order around exactly what you're going to purchase. In terms of, you can only decide what you take with you once you're entering the dungeon. After that, there is no other explanation. I don't know. I guess we will see. Okay. Get another cloak item. What do they do, man? What do any of those cloaks do? You actually need to know, not entirely, but it will be so great to actually do so in terms of, yeah, this is clearly for this other thing. This is the purpose of this item. Spear. Bonus cash. Another sump? No. Sump spear. No, sump height, I guess. And grit plus bullet spear. Are any of those great? No, right? So how do you actually dodge that? What the fuck? So fair, brother. Such a fair run. Such a fair place to win, basically. Forced to just take the heat in a row, brother. So real, brother, this. Okay. Get another. Okay. Get another challenge room, I was going to say. So, we enter here. What do we have? No sump iron. Ah! It's so unfair! I mean, you can actually end it. Literally, even if you take damage, you can just rush ahead and end it like that, but I guess I get too nervous to actually remember to do that. Otherwise, but yeah. And curiosity. Can I keep on rolling endlessly? Ah, amazing, that is good, amazing. You have the opportunity to just roll for as much as you feel like. Amazing. While falling. Do you? That will have the impacts checked probably, but we act like it is true in this case. Also health. Probably I need to save this, right? I need to leave here. I feel like I am minimally good enough, and then I forget that I don't really have enough time to just remain here. I have to farm for items. This reminds me of the strategy that I had to utilize to win on Risk of Rain. Basically, the same thing of, you do enough times the very first run, then you get the opportunity to just win by the mere capacity that you have dealing with against the odds and whatnot, and that saves you all the effort of trying to just try to be lucky enough, I guess. Over here, do we have anything? Weapons? This is yeah, without weapon. It's cool. Nothing of interest then. Ay. What a weird place. What a... Also, wait. There is something here. If I do this... Here, yeah, I am this. I can literally... There is a minigame here. The problem... Oh my god. There is something with moving around. But I don't entirely remember where to look at. That's the problem. There is a place which you can look at. The telescope has something to look at, but I cannot do it. The time? Why is this important? Because the time passes faster, and while you are exercising, the time passes even faster. Why is this in itself meaningful? Because you get to grab stuff. If you go to sleep, you... What the fuck? Amazing. Aren't I a musician? We are here. Actually, this was the whole goal of the game, to just play music. No, fuck. And what are those, like the controls for? I guess it's with R1 and R2 and L1 and L2 that you move the chords. Anyway, sorry. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Something about making music, I guess. The human spirit in itself, contained in the expression of all those artistic sensations that are found within all the things that the human has always dreamed about and whatnot. And probably it will be good to actually take a tiny break, just so that I can actually stretch my hand. So let me actually do this before I end up with what's the thing? I'm best to remember it. The thing that makes your tendons in the hand hurt very much because of how the clicking to the how to do in this case. It's another unnecessary weight, but better to stretch for a second than to end up with an impediment for the rest of my existence. But yeah, so far, I guess now I can finally say this is the game. It's I don't know. I remember having played it. I have fond memories of it. It was one of those experiences that was with me through the passage of time. So I'm happy to be capable of playing it again, basically. Wait. Sorry. I was saying, it's always good to be capable of returning to the things that you, at other points, used to look at, and other things that you used to enjoy. In this case, because yeah, it hasn't really gotten that old or anything like that. You can... The original version, I think it came out during like 2019 or so, and getting to finally return to it, even after all these years cast with it, I don't think so much of a sensation in itself, but just the possibility of looking again at something that you used to treasure is significant enough to evoke memories, to be capable of reminding you of those other times, and even so more. Something about the whole quality of getting to understand what you liked and getting to reconnect with that. The meme of I used to have good taste. I just ignored what I liked for the sake of something that didn't really matter in any way. Also, there is a case here. God knows which combination is this. There are way too many combinations to actually try here, so perhaps we shall not. We shall not. A final instance looking around. Is there nothing to really find over here? How do you even move around the telescope? Is it with the keys? Or with the mouse? Only God knows anyways. Oh yeah. Is it enough? I need a little more of walking. Because otherwise also, when I get inside of the gameplay itself, I tend to get too into it. And that's good. I have, as I said, I have to get accustomed to playing. Yet it has been so many years since the last time that I actually did play that it is surprising to see that I did forget about this stuff. I wasn't expecting to, for example, not remember how to slide. And it is reasonable. After a little bit it comes back, and after some while you finally remember how to do things. And, for example, something that I never forgot was this whole mechanic of getting to shoot. So I am happy that not everything leaves. I don't know, something about the human quality of growth and decay and all of those sensations related to the passage of time, which carry with itself an extra sensation of, wow, it's so bad sometimes that we cannot really have these things happen and these sensations and emotions and whatnot, and getting to actually see that in reality it's all good. So far, the game still remains more than playable, and actually, I think it's even easier now. Now that I have crossed enough the range related to roguelikes, I can probably do a much better so at taking advantage of mechanics and whatnot. Like what you saw here, basically, of getting to not be so impeded by things and such, getting to enjoy the encounters, getting to enjoy the combat, getting to enjoy all of those things, basically. So, yeah, an interesting journey to say the least, but we will see. We're going to try to play more of this probably soon enough, and perhaps this is going to be one of the, I don't think very fierce, but one of series until we can actually win against the boss and whatnot. Who knows how much it will actually take in that sense of, yeah, how much we're actually want to spend trying to get everything ready for a quote-unquote proper win. Until then, you have all the time in the world to just prepare ourselves and learn to deal with the threats and whatnot. Also, why is it taking so long? What the fuck? But yeah, oh my god, learning is an interesting just so, and I'm not really into learning in this case. It's not really that hard to take into consideration that other times it was much different. Yeah, now it's great, actually. It's much different. Much different. It has a different flavor to it, and in that sense, yeah, I guess I'm happy for getting the chance of doing this very simple, but not exactly even lower. There is the desire to say lower, not really, it's so much more. The passage of time changes you, the capacity to just find out how altered you are by all that you see, by all that you go through and such. He's capable enough of giving you different sensations, and with enough given time you also change in ways in which you end up being happy. And in this case I cannot say, well, yeah, glad that we are trying out all of this stuff and whatnot. Actually, glad that we are doing so in this manner and with these conditions and whatnot. So that later on it doesn't feel bad or weird or strange or unnecessary or anything. It just will take some time to go. Oh my god, I got a weapon and I got an axe. Oh my god, no, you know what? I'm going to actually take this. I think perhaps melee weapons have to have some proper upside, but I just cannot find it myself. And I will, instead of sacrificing the run, not use it. It is just thought, I mean... Ah, my god! It's about way too much timing. No. Okay, Fear is dead after catching the rhythm of the game, yes. And also, interesting enough. Like, no, wait. What's going on? Why can't I go up? What the fuck? Brother? There we go. What? What's happening? Anyways. This room over here. What is the point of this room? If I cannot even get out of here, what's the point of entering here? Just doing endless wave after wave? Is that the point really? I don't think so, right? That cannot be the case. Because there doesn't seem to be any way to actually leave otherwise, so why would I try to continue besides out of that? I do not get to take out the cash with me, so that doesn't seem to be the reason either. At least I need to identify enough of the current normal items to then learn to say, yeah, this thing matters, this thing doesn't matter at all, but I don't think it is that important in itself as a bonus or something like that. But yeah, anyways, I guess we're going to just try to win as much as I can and see what happens. Now that I finally remember the mechanics, I can try, not entirely sure that I will survive, but try to. Oh my god! This team is that pro looks cool. You know what, their ions, I think it is? Oh, the same. This is a horrible room, actually. Why? Because these enemies follow you. Like the other ones. Oh, that means that people will move fast enough or they get to you. That means one of the key benefits actually of this is there are enough chances to... I can't get up here, right? No. Okay. How do you want me to get up there, brother? Are you crazy? Okay. Good enough. Yeah, no, I still have to understand what is the point of this. Also, okay, new mechanic. You seem to be capable of actually chaining together multiple dots by I guess canceling this line, so... Oh well. Till I cancel. What a fancy term. New term. But yeah, what an experience, bro. New kind of things. That seem to be telegraphed to your position. It's only quite an over, actually. Oh my god. Okay, I haven't died yet, so... No time to spare, actually. No. And over here. That, oh my god. Not so much not that well, but I almost killed myself thanks to that reason, not that well, so. Ay, ay, ay. What are you doing, brother? Anyways, no, yeah, I don't understand that room. Why would you actually want to go there? You don't really need to kill yourself for any particular reason either, so... Actually, why would you want to go there? But it can happen, I guess. No. Ay, ay, ay. We are going on fire now, man. This game is strange, already, so... Too many questions don't make it any more understandable, I guess. I feel like. Yeah. Besides... How do we actually get through? Oh my god. I have a question. Is getting stuck in one of those things capable of making me room or not? Like, can I take advantage of this? Okay, we're gonna be waiting here for a second. Just to find out. That's a hit. No, okay, it doesn't show. It only suspends you in time. Not in time, just suspends you. Easily, nothing else. And you can, at least you can actually very rapidly escape out of it, so that's good. Besides that, it doesn't really seem to be like that much of a variable place to be in or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, much useful, yeah. Okay. Oh my god. I would like, actually, one way or another to save cash somehow, somewhere. With something or whatever it is, that would be quite beneficial. I like that very well intentioned spell for no reason whatsoever with that entrance. Like, absolutely unnecessary, but for sure I will have a spike over there. You can't not die, right? I looked entirely around the place. I didn't do that. No! Deserved. Cannot do that. Also, skip it back to amazing. Ah, what? Hitting any ceiling does damage to me? Really? Quite unfair, actually. But wait, I have to go in. Why? You will see, brother. You will see. I have arms, I think. I don't know what I have. I know I have something. Some body part. Some new, beautiful body part. I don't have a head. I don't really need a head. I mean... Wrong. I need a head. But I get the hair literally from... Okay, here we go. Yeah, I have arms. Quality 3? What? What does the quality mean? Wonderful. Yeah, that, and over here we have damage and nothing else, I guess. Dude, nothing else should go over here. This and this. No. I am already collecting the nothing else in this other chest, right? Yeah. What I need to retrieve from here is the damage. We have any other damage over here? No. Here. Okay. I like how there is literally no name. Just a random note, a random hammer, a random broken bottle, a random whatever this is. A dice, a picture, whatever this is also. A guitar, a love letter, it seems like. This game, if anything, is good enough in terms of metaphors and whatnot to leave it up to the player's interpretation. So that's good, quote-unquote, great. But yeah. Also, wait. Sorry. Wasn't intentional. It's unavoidable, not part of the game. That fucking arrow. Yeah. I did forget about it, actually. You know what? I can also forget about this room. Too many enemies that are annoying to me. I guess part of the combat is finding how to fight things without getting annoyed by the actual character. Having the capacity to move forward without being disturbed by the necessity to do so to speak. Oh my god, so many upgrades to my damage. I have 7 damage upgrades, I think, like... No, the same item can have different qualities of the same stat? Understandable. Not really, actually. Not entirely. Oh my god! Okay, let me enter here. Item, what do you have for me? School. Is this the slam school? Amazing. Why is every single school the fucking slam school? What's up with that? Can happen, yes. Also, I like how I don't really see that much of a difference in terms of damage. I know I have an increased damage amount, but do I feel like I have more damage? Not really. Can you stop? Ah! Absolutely not a skill issue, but if I don't add some drama to my life, what would be a big plot otherwise? Don't dramatize what I see, what I live, what I feel. What will be the point of being here if I don't make it look like I'm completely another than destroyed by the unavoidable mundanities of existence? Then what will we say? This is all. If I don't give you the impression that I destroy my experiences, what will you think of me also? So yeah, sometimes it's not really that much of a big deal at all. I have no ideas otherwise. Everything is a show, and when that happens, nobody here is happy. No, wait, could be water. Ay. I really want the challenge. I wanted to do it, but not right now, taking into consideration how dangerous it is to do any challenge room, actually. Also, it wasn't here? What the fuck? Where was it? If this is in the direction, this one, yeah. Literally the only room that I didn't see. Can happen. Have you never missed something important in your life? You know that you should have been looking forward to it? Have you never saw something of substance disappear in front of you just because you were too eager to have it in your hands? Oh my god, I have legs now also? Amazing, I need to leave this place. Also, I have a tiny question. Is this one of those weird games where you... yeah, you retain your sump even if you don't sump after, like, and one thing is Coyote Time, a completely different quality is the capacity to just keep your sump up by the mere quality of not using it to use whenever you feel like. And, bueno, voy a la capture here. That was absolutely close. Unnecessarily close. Anyway, sometimes you miss your chances. There we go. But yeah, I know, it's interesting enough. So we save that, we save this, we save this, this, and on this one we save this. What am I missing? I think I'm missing literally just the rib cage, and after that, not much else actually. So level 2, level 3, and level 2. What do those things mean? What a wonderful question. How? No clue. Are they something like you make minions with these? The things that you use to basically generate cash? I don't think you're going to generate companions, right? Like, that would make no sense whatsoever. Why would you care about generating companions to begin with? Also, we have all of these. Why not take all the items that are just cash? Unavoidably, because if you die, you don't really get to use them. Are reasonable enough. And here, do we have anything? What the fuck is that? It's the owl. Understandable. And Uzi, and an M4, A4, or whatever. Automatic guns, basically. Whatever. Also, is this thing over here a person? Like, exactly where I am jumping on. Is that a person? It feels like it is a person. Why does the screen do that corruption thing from time to time? What's the reason behind that? Also, I think you can, I don't know. Completely unnecessary key. I was gonna say, you can probably see yourself, but that feels like a war reference. What those enemies have on top of them feel enough like a war, isn't it? That tiny minion that seems to control them, basically, is pretty much in war. That is what it is, at least. Okay, here we are. Which one? This one? No. I can do that one. I don't need to do that one. This one. And I don't know, I guess, yeah, as I was saying, how you get to live in the gas slowly get the flow, get the thing that you have to do and whatnot. Also, no, I don't have multiple. I was trying to say what happens if I do like an auto clicker. I don't have even an auto clicker to do this. Right now, I don't. I should probably get one, yeah. But I don't have it here. So we cannot already see what happens when you get to automate this stuff. Crit chance, damage, crit chance, and damage. Good enough. I feel like this is it's not really that much what you get. Ah, Mike! It's not that I leave around the full damage of grape. It's like the monster necessary feature. Also, wait. No. Got the mosquito flying around me, and I wanted this one to kill it because I'm pretty sure it has already stung me. I know. Wait. Fuck. I didn't kill it? No, I didn't. Fuck. Wait, also, I grabbed not the best weapon. What the fuck? I was lying, actually. It has such a huge radius. What the fuck? This is broken. It's amazing. I'm slowly killing myself, actually, by using it, but it is good enough as a weapon. Yeah. I should probably leave. Let me leave before I destroy myself. I think I can try to save it, but I don't really feel like I need to save it in terms of not really that meaningful. But it will be worse to not even try to save it at all. So here, what goes here? This one and not this one. Here I will save this, and here we save. What the fuck? Where are the heal items? What the fuck? Didn't I have HP items? Ah, I have them here also. Yeah, I forget about that. Like, I think every single time I go to the mausoleum, I forget that I have both of HP and the other damage up items or damage related items saved on the same place. Excuse me. It's not intentional, I am just lost enough to forget what I should do. Amazing. We already start with me blowing myself up. Isn't that amazing? At least this thing has enough damage, even without any upgrade, to make it a work in the park in terms of killing stuff and whatnot. What's up with you? Yeah, the issue is not dealing damage to yourself. At least in my case, I feel like. Probably in other situations it's easy enough to avoid that, but hey, I'm not good at that actually. HP, damage, 3 damage, and nothing else. Fuck. Yet again, another ping. Brother, what's up with you? Can you stop pinging me? True. I guess I killed everything, yeah, most probably. The RPG launcher feels like an absolutely broken weapon in terms of how much it clears and stuff. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess it's good enough to the which you actually realize how good it was, or how good it is simply because when you stop having it, you do no damage whatsoever. And also the cool fact, that's what I wanted to say more. The cool fact that, when it is done, you see how little you get towards it before it ends use time, so to speak. Not exactly the correct term, but even. So do we have any content with me? No, I can probably try to watch this time. I mean, the beautifulness is understandable enough, so that's good. The issue is getting accustomed enough to deal with it, or try to tell it at least. Whatever you enemy. Absolutely deserved. Also, something that doesn't seem all that balanced to me is that this boss seems to, for some reason, have the capacity to give you almost infinite multiplier simply because it has that whole spawning of skipper string, which basically makes you capable of insane. Yeah, I never stuck in multiplier. One issue also is they're not expensive, but that's a me problem, that's not a game problem. And also, you slowly heal over time. I wasn't wrong, yeah. You slowly heal by doing those things, so... It's like... As long as you're good enough, you can farm this boss pretty easily, actually. It literally was an absolute skill issue moment. But with enough repetition, you learn how to deal with issues. The only problem is getting it all together deep enough, so that you want to strive against obvious things and whatnot. Like that. It's interrupt, basically. And there is no need to rush to it. That's to some degree good, to some degree bad. No other because you would want to be rushing it in order to be capable of continuing to deal damage to it and whatnot, and make sure that you're basically not spending your power's duration unnecessarily. Which otherwise, when you do like I do, you end up not with other losing out, even if you literally want to. But nothing that a handful of tries will fix. Like, I don't know, I feel like perhaps the easy difficulty lies in understanding how you win, no matter what. And also, yeah, when you abuse the system that the holy shit that the watch provides, you pretty much end up broken anyways, so... Or in terms of cash, no, I don't know if broken, yeah. I finished that and thanks to the watch I got like, how much? Let's say... around... Ah, my... I don't have anything precious with me. I have the damage operator, right? I don't really have anything that important, but it is still upsetting to see myself struggle this fucking hard. You know what? I'm not going to risk it. Oh my god! It's literally all a skill issue. I cannot even get angry with the game. I can accept that it is my issue, not the game's fault, but it is still something that hurts a little bit. More so because I have a 100k, I didn't need to die there. Also wait, I have a question now that I died, now that I can detach myself from reality for a second. Let me try something. I am this, again. If I sleep, I close the game, right? Yeah, okay, wait. Question is, doubt. If I open the game, do I keep the cash with me? Like, does it matter if I farm? I should have taken something with me in terms of, I should have taken some cash, besides the cash, some stuff too, what's the word? Some items, yeah. Okay, here we are, 105. Probably it doesn't seem to be the case that you actually lose the cash that you had with you. More trying. If I take all of this stuff, like this, we have six items. Try again. I mean, unavoidably, look at what was in the mausoleum didn't get deleted, but if you try with the things that you have equipped with you, on you, I guess, do they also not get deleted? Or not consumed? I don't know what it is. Probably it will make sense if at the very least they got saved or something like that. Also, yeah, as I was saying before, Nongunz Doppelganger edition. I don't really know what's the difference between this and the base game. 300, yeah, the cash remains the same, the items remain the same too. Amazing, actually. So you can very much, yeah, it is incredibly worth it then to conserve one character and make sure that you keep it alive. So I wasn't so wrong. It's if you're not sure that you can win, it's better to just quickly leave than to keep on going as I did. So it is actually important. It is far more of a roguelike than a roguelike, simply because you... Holy room! You know what? I don't want to deal with that room. Amazing trash room. But yeah, I was saying... It's much better than, much wiser. Do not deal with the bosses and whatnot unless you're willing to do so. And once you let that happen, make sure also that you at least don't kill yourself in the process. Because things are at stake actually. Even if you don't really feel like they are, yeah, there are some things at stake. Also, what? I got instantaneously granted the what? I get granted a double jump. Amazing. It's like a test this. Yeah, this school. Amazing. And you see what I said before. You get the double jump is quite good. Because not only you can actually double jump, you can also make sure to save the jump. The whole mechanic of fuck. These enemies are quite well actually. You know what? You know what? I'm not going to do it. By avoiding you? No, sir. No, thank you. I'm glad for your offer, but I will rather let you live. Oh my god, not you again. Me when the windows and one choose, but I can force it anyways. Take 20,000 tries, but better than to have to play the inmates on rules. Can you please? I have an upgrade with me? No. Oh my god. So I am forced to use those guys, huh? And here you're actually also forced to use the mechanic that I was describing of keeping the errors, the jump capacity saved, I guess. Yeah, no, it's so confusing to some degree. Wait, if I like this school, can't I just literally go and save it on the mausoleum? Like, oh no, that is so bad. Worse things have happened in life, I guess. There we go. Amazing. Now we have almost everything. We only need a ribcage to make our very own guy that does what? Great question. I guess we're going to find out once I finally get to make that guy exist. What will happen with the one that I actually have? Like, what's the point of the body part in itself? I get to have a body part. Wow. Thank you for all the things in my life. I like also how enemies seem to go before the cell radius of... I was gonna say trigger, it's not trigger. Bro. Unnecessarily so, unavoidably, but at least they share that. Why? Because it was a body part. Understandable. was gonna say, why it costs so much? No wonder. Is this literally the gigante tejado? No. Yeah, okay, it's manual anyways, so. And here we have this, and this. Damage and bullet speed. Bullet quantity? Is it bullet quantity? No, right? Ah, if you don't spam attack, you also can... You can attack it normally also. Understandable, I just realized. I just learned that rather. But I'm not here to worry about that, guys. We are here to keep on chasing the farming strategy and take advantage entirely of that rather than anything else. Over here. Wait. Let me take this. Can I heal with the body parts? It seems to be possible. So, isn't it incredibly easy then? Can't I just stock up on body parts to get enough healing resources to fight the bosses later on? Like, isn't that like a viable strategy, so to speak? Understandable. Makes sense. Cannot really complain. What a game. What an interesting game. I feel like, yeah, it's good enough. Also, no, I will need to... Wait. This isn't really explained this much I remember because I played it myself before. But watch this. When you are here, this... Let me bring out the arrow. This and this thing. The clock, this clock over here moves according to the time that passes in the game. Like, it moves faster. And why does that matter? Because once you are here, it moves even faster, which means that you idle stuff, which means that you get to gain more resources without having to directly play the game. So that's great. Why? Because right now I have to take a tiny break. I guess the only break of the night, but yeah, I will have to go for an AKA idle break. So yeah, give me a second. Basically, meanwhile, I know. Are we going to remain here? I don't think so. Let me. Yeah, well, okay, you can watch this. Let me make myself disappear. Actually, where this and let me also remove the arrow. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, give me a while. I will be back in like 1 or 2 minutes. Meanwhile, I don't know, reflect on the substance. Okay, I'm back. I made sure to actually kill the mosquito before it drove me fucking crazy. So yeah. There we go. Hello, I'm back. Also, thank God I don't really look anything while I'm gone. Because otherwise it would be annoying, I guess, yes. To say the least, in terms of... It isn't just annoying, it is also... But in terms of... I don't know, games, surprisingly enough, seem to pay a lot of attention to the head and whatnot. But sadly, it can very much happen that you end up... There was actually an essay regarding all of that. In terms of, it seems to be so much the case. Okay, now that I have gotten accustomed enough, I guess I can properly talk without feeling like I need to be hyper-focused on the gameplay, so yeah, let me say. There was an essay that has something to do with, it feels like unavoidably games end up being like this nowadays, just because the justification becomes, in the end, it is much easier, much simpler to just come here and get to have such overwhelming experiences by the mere quality of, or by the mere possibility of knowing that, yeah, you can be shown so much information as a consumer. You're not now, not exactly expected, but in terms of taken as a being who can keep on having so many things existing in front of them, so that you, in the end, have the possibility of being overwhelmed without so much of a detriment, so to speak. And because this is the case, because this happens like that, one of the first places where this change was made was in the hood, in the visual, in the visible landscape of things in front of you, to the degree to which now the whole is mostly conformed by those changes and whatnot, that unavoidably make it so that you end up being, to some degree, overwhelmed. Not exactly overwhelmed, I guess, so much of the... something that has to do with the mutations that we have all undergone in terms of... we all know what it is to see, like, something like a Halo game, for example, where you know that there is a lot of information in the screen. Nowadays, more modern versions of the game and whatnot, and because it is so, you already have adapted yourself to it. Like, you have overput the world to digest all of that without any, or without so much of a problem, actually. But the younger generation does have some situations in which they actually find themselves, I wouldn't exactly say so much frustrated, but simply impossibilitated from getting to enjoy games without being overwhelmed by these very same codes and whatnot. And sadly, it comes with the whole cost and the realization of, yeah, very slowly adapting ourselves to something that isn't entirely great, like visual overstimulation isn't something to actually celebrate or to actually be happy about, you know? It's meaningful enough that you don't have a problem with it in terms of, yeah, this happens, but it isn't either something to actually be that beloved that exists in terms of, yeah, you know, I guess, okay, more structural, yeah. The problem is, we grew up in a world in which it was acceptable enough to the degree to which now it feels weird to say that it is bad that we are over-relying yet again on these very senses, because after all, we as humans evolved to utilize first and foremost our visual capacity and such. Oh my god! You know what I am not doing in this room? I am not even trying. I'm not even going to try. But no, I was saying. And basically all of that works in a way in which now it is almost expected of you to be willing to accept that, yeah, indeed, I am going to be overstimulated by all of these medias and whatnot. I will not really try to make any kind of change or adjustment. I am just a consumer. I am not a participant in the discourse of, well, this isn't really necessary, and this isn't really something that I myself want. I just know that it happens, and I am just willing to let it remain like that instead of doing anything else. Because in the end, I don't really have any necessity to change the current model that we face, that we encounter and whatnot. So it is whatever. It gets to be whatever, and I don't really get to complain about it, so to speak. And I don't think it is that bad in general terms, but it is quite sad that it happened to be so normal to the degree to which mostly the agency of the person is now completely disregarded in terms of we don't really need to be so consumed by all of that. But I don't know, I guess I haven't talking that with enough people lately. I feel like unavoidably a lot of the current landscape of younger generations have quite a lack of spirits, of belief in their capacity to change stuff. Like, we have become very good subordinates of the current situations and whatnot. Without that meaning anything, we have learned to be submissive without action and need for that. And this has come to bite us very much in the ass, I would say, unavoidably, since after all, so many of the facets of what we encounter are also affected by this very same sensation in terms of, oh yeah, you shouldn't really be so willing to give up yourself, so willing to give up stuff that you say you care for and whatnot, and yet here we are. Also, I can do this. I can, yeah. That's gonna do everyone. Yeah. What the fuck is that in? What the fuck is that? Is that like a hand? Like a hand with hips? What the fuck? What amazing enemy design. If this game has something valuable, it is the enemy designs themselves, yeah. But yeah, awesome. And I don't know, I guess unavoidably it is strange that we've given up so much amount of those conversations. After all, it is quite important to say, I don't really like to be overstimulated or yeah, having my senses simply overwhelmed because you say that I have and have no say on any of the decisions myself. I am quite happy still that I get to feel like I have the possibility of not being a co-direction simply. And I would like for you to actually also allow me to let that happen. Okay. Is this sleeping guy? What the fuck is that? What does that power do? What? Excuse me? What a random looking power. No. If I throw this here. What? That just attracts the enemy without doing any damage to. What's the point of that then? Huh? Whatever. And I don't know, I was saying that. And I find it, at least in my case, I guess it's annoying to realize that so much of what we are going through therefore falls under this very same category of we could have tried to do something about it. Unavoidably, it's understandable that we are not all that willing to do so, but it doesn't mean that it is absolutely necessary. It is better to try at least to change the current status of things than to just submit to it without any further debate or any further conversation existing on that. Like, no, yeah, you know what, it's all acceptable. As it is, it's not really. It's quite important that we can also say, no, I'm not willing myself to live with things being like this. Also, I chose rock. Which one was it? This one? What the fuck? Ah, this room had 4 links, I didn't realize. There we go. But it's... no, I don't really think it's acceptable. I just think it's acceptable that we have a struggle instead of those fights. It's just the result of so much of history in itself, what we have tried to do something to try to change something and whatnot, and encountering that out there can only be a hopelessness, remaining in our hearts after all. We are forced to not wish for so many amazing things, because this world is always willing to destroy what we are and what we do and what we want and all of that. And even if we don't entirely believe on that, I guess we have learned to let that be or sound original enough so that now we exist in a landscape of almost absolute negativity, not because it is absolute in itself, but rather because we have learned to not say anything of substance about it ourselves, not feel like it is necessary to say anything of substance about ourselves, just letting whatever happens happen, staying content with any kind of result that we got out of it, just letting the world unravel in that way, in that manner, such. And yeah, I am pretty sure that's actually counterproductive, but so much for trying to be with this. Unavoidable things can be controlled in life, and we are just not that capable of always bringing about some sort of change, even if it is, in this case, I guess, necessary or useful or beneficial to actually have exist. It does make it entirely possible to just bring forward, and much less from a consumer standpoint of yeah, we have to fight the grand market and the big corporations that are trying to make us be in this state. We have to try, unavoidably have to try, but can we try in terms of socially speaking? The groups of people that we possess right now are capable of putting up any kind of fight, or are we actually just... There is an understandable point in which you give up in terms of I don't really want people to lose their lives just because I also want people to fight for this cause, when it isn't entirely guaranteed that there is anything to win, that there is anything to gain, that there is anything to actually counter out there and whatever, you know? And in this case I feel like it can pretty much be summed up in those sensations. Even if it isn't entirely like that, in a way it does enough to feel like it is. Also, can I stop taking hits, perhaps? Oh my god! Here. Also, I think possibly that was it's upwards point in terms of, yeah, it seems to be quite advantage instruction. Here. Life is but an interesting place to exist, and sometimes these struggles are still complicated to actually handle. Too much for the young that is at least. Also, okay, there we go. Good enough. Do you sound high enough? Yeah. Oh my god, a ribcage? No, this is not a ribcage. What is it called? A color one? Una void, definitely not. A color one, una void, definitely not a color one. Oh yeah. Also, these enemies cannot jump. upwards, so that's good. Do some dairy. Thanks to coach, I can actually attack myself compared to them. I get to always have the upper hand in dealing with them. That's amazing, actually. This. What the fuck? Oh my god! I thought it was an enemy. A random grave digger, understandable. Here, so I get to have a second shop before leaving. That's amazing. A shop and a free. What is it? A free just here. What do we have, bro? The ram kill? What did the ram do? It just runs. Understandable, I guess. Like, does it run and roll? No, it doesn't. So meaningless then. Yeah. But yeah, no, I guess we're gonna leave here. I don't really need to remain inside here for the sake of remaining. Wait. This head is amazing. To move through the space. Beautiful enough. What goes here? This goes here. This. No. This one. This 5 sump. Amazing item. 5 and 5. What the fuck are these stats? Here goes this. Okay. And here goes out of this. Okay. And let's see, what the fuck is this grave digger? What do you, bro? 10,000. What do you dig up, bro? I like the visual arrangement. You just take down, really? Okay, let's see. I have a theory. Something tells me that this guy takes a handful of seconds, aka one run. But what the game knows also that you can entirely well do is abuse the system. I go into here. I kill like 3 enemies. I find one. Okay, there we go. Cover window. We are leaving right now. We are not staying any longer. We are shot. There we go. Leave. Let the grave digger finish digging some graves. Robbing some corpses, actually, but same thing. Did you? No, you didn't. What the fuck? What does the grave digger do then? Do we wait around? Okay, we do this. And we wait over here. Let's give it... how much? 1 or 2 minutes, I guess. Meanwhile, supposedly the time passes faster inside of the game like this, so we're gonna wait. But yeah, I was saying basically, and I don't know, I feel like it always ends up being strange to realize so much of the stuff that has to do with, the loss of a spirit is always present amongst the current people. I don't think it's necessary in terms of it has to happen, it just becomes the norm that we are very bound to let that exist within us. Let that be your case within us also, when it shouldn't really be so much of a present thing, it shouldn't really be so much of a concurrent act, it just exists in its current form, and it just subsists on the realization that doing anything else might as well be far more difficult, and changing in any way might as well be more complicated actually, so it's better to just let this remain like this. And in these cases, all of these struggles, all of these fights to have, all of these... What is it? It's not just a fight to have a rather I join a cause, something that I actually have an interest on, let's say. Doing that, is difficult. Being able of saying, yeah, this matters to me is difficult. More so, I guess, as always, you always realize that there are enough surrounding already existing causes which end up not absolutely being meaningful, which okay, not always. I think it's always, not always end up being that much of a hopeless thing, but unavoidably it ends up being substantially enough negative so that you sadly find yourself believing that it is meaningless from a personal perspective to do something, you know? And after encountering that, and after encountering this reality, you then fall onto the sadder world of, I don't think I can do something. I don't think I can do anything. I don't think I can do something of substance, and it is quite difficult to come out of that, I guess. So much of life becomes trying to solve this issue, then. So much of life becomes trying to leave this thing behind, leave that mentality, to therefore finally move towards something of substance from the perspective of one's own values and such. And it's, I don't know, I don't think it happens naturally. In terms of, yeah, most people don't really get to let that be the case, sadly. But anyways, I guess final checking in on this thing, implying, assuming, wanting more than anything else, wanting to see if the gravedigger dug out anything or not. Are you done, brother? No, you aren't done yet? Ah, you are done. Amazing. What the fuck, so many items? Amazing! What the fuck? 50,000 buys you this many things? Everything is tier 1, by the way. Everything is tier 1. What the fuck? Every single thing is tier 1. Okay, understandable. Don't you have something better to dig out, brother? What a piece of trash. What do I do with all of this? Nothing. But okay, yeah. You can basically get stuff out of here thanks to mining it out with the gravedigger, basically. Understandable. But if it is this bad, it's absolute trash, bro. Do I have even any HP upgrade or something? Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why is this a heart? And it doesn't give you a heart upgrade. Amazing. 9, I think, in total. So not really that much. Not really that little in terms of upgrades. Probably. I don't know. Do I even have 9 health upgrades here? I don't know. I have 1. I know 2 plus 5 plus 8. I have 11. I have actually enough, actually. Yeah. I have like 12. Amazing enough, so yeah, it's actually better to just farm it yourself, I guess, and save it. Or just idle the game and not play it at all. But anyways, we're gonna see. I guess I'm gonna try to get accustomed. I don't know if I'm going to play it myself, or if we're just going to keep playing this on stream until I can finish it. I don't really know how much it is going to actually take to do that, but yeah, that's gonna be the current objective. The particular goal of ours right now. And yeah, that's so much for today. Yeah. Almost 3 hours. Should have come here a little bit earlier, but can happen. Sometimes you forget how to do that. I don't know. Next time, probably tomorrow, we will see. We are going to find out what's next, actually. For today, yeah, we're actually done. So yeah. It was good enough. Amazing. Slowly getting accustomed to playing the game, as I said, getting back into the rhythm of that and such. At some point, it will be intuitive enough for me, and we will be capable of playing it without so many issues. But until that happens, I don't know. It's going to be complicated. I feel like we are still in a yeah, I am still getting accustomed to it, not entirely capable of playing well enough. So we will see, we will see. But until then, yeah, thanks for everything as always, I guess. Thanks for the time, the patience, the interest, the attention, the all. As always, take care, hydrate, rest. I don't know, be responsible, all of that stuff. And yeah, see you next time. See you probably tomorrow. If not, as always, still. Anyways, thank you. And remember to take care, remember to hydrate, remember to rest, do all of those things. And as always, even if we don't get to see ourselves, thanks for everything. And yeah, that's it for us today. Bye bye.